right, now listen. Let's talk about innovation in your organization. You've grown it. You have 5 stores.
Yes.
You've grown the number of people. What's it like as you go through this incredible process, we'll say the last 10, 12, 15 years? How has managing this thing changed for you as a leader of this company?
Well, it's changed a lot from it's taken where my normal management style, which is a very friendship and very open and communication, trusting, and we've had to become a lot more systematic just because there's so much happening that if you don't have some systems in place to track it, you lose things.
Do you worry a little bit about losing the heart and soul of the organization as you put all these disciplines and systems in, or not?
Oh yes, we really have to. We pride ourselves in that mom and pop.
Yeah.
In that feeling where we do business with a handshake, and we try to keep that all the time. But yet you have to have the systems on the background to be able to manage all the wheels that are spinning all at once when you have that much happen.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I know you have competitors that are watching you. They'd like to have a piece of your action, quote unquote, right? So they're unbundling. You know, some people said marketing is really just a matter of either bundling or unbundling products and services together into some kind of form. And you've got a nice solution. When you sell solutions, you've got all these different components, and they're all nicely choreographed so they work together. But you've got guys that are undercutting you and say, you just need this and this. You don't need the whole deal. And you're losing business in that way? I don't know. How do you deal with this?
Well, we fight that all the time.
You do?
And it's very prevalent in both of our main product lines. But what we try to do is we try to sell the customer on, we can take care of everything from start to finish. Yeah, they might be able to do this piece a little cheaper. Yeah. They might be able to do this segment a little different.
Sure.
But we can do the whole thing where you only have to deal with us, and we're going to take care of you.
But Henry, do they value that as much as they used to? They're like, well, I don't really care about the fact that you can handle the entire thing. I just want a cheap part of a thing or a process.
You have to be more progressive and more putting yourself out there to sell them on it. But in the agricultural field, they still are attracted to that.
Yeah. They're relationship oriented.
Yes. Yeah.
But also they're spending 6 figures many times, so you know, money does matter there, right?
Yeah. You have to make sure that they're comfortable with us as a company, and that we're going to take care of them.
Yeah.
And the fact that we've been around for nearly 80 years, and things like that help to sell that complete package. Yeah,
that helps your brand integrity. Now, what about? What's the next step? I know that the agricultural industry may be kind of creating profit pressure for you. It could be a financial pressure. How do you, as an innovator and a leader of this company that's got momentum, what's your philosophy there? What do you do specifically?
Well, we always try to be real open to the innovations coming down the pike. We look ahead. We always try to picture where do we want to be in 5 years? What kind of a company do we want to be in 5 years? And we're always researching and expanding on the innovations that are happening to try to keep us on the front end versus being the trailer.
Do you ever feel like you're behind the curve on some of the stuff that's coming through and changing the shape of your industry?
We try not to.
Yeah.
We try not to. It happens, but we always try to where we're on the cutting edge, or if not on the being maybe not the first innovators, but we're right there, right behind them.
Yeah. You know, you've grown so fast. What's the next step for you? Are you going to keep on adding branches as you edge over into Iowa and start to keep broadening your distribution footprint? Obviously, that means you're going to buy more inventory, and that your costs are going to go down some. Or do you just want to stay here and just manage your existing operation a little more efficiently? Or what's the strategy right now?
It depends on whether you ask my wife or not.
Okay, well, that's an honest answer.
Our strategy.
She would like to. Let me guess. She would like you to just kind of hang on to what you're doing and don't do anything crazy, right?
Just for a day or two.
Yeah.
We want to do what we do better, but we're always keeping our eyes open on something that makes sense for expansion.
Do you ever do acquisitions and merger and that kind of stuff, or do you like to just grow organically?
It's a combination of both. In our industry, there's a lot of dealerships with management and ownership that is aging.
Mm-hmm.
So
take advantage of that.
So we kind of have put ourselves in a position where as some of these people get ready to step away, we might be the first ones they call.
Yeah, but that could be kind of also bring you down. You get a lot of baggage there, and a lot of obsolete equipment, a lot of obsolete thinking, and so on and so forth. I don't know if you can move and groove with the same velocity that you're used to doing.
Depending on the situation.
Yeah.
And the price, of course.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of these people that they just kind of fade away too.
Yeah.
And we get their business because we do a good job.
You know, you're kind of in the middle on the supply side. Would you rather, you ever thought about this crazy question? You ever thought about just farming, forget about all this nonsense? Or would you ever like to be a manufacturer? I mean, you're right in the middle here as a kind of a dealer-distributor, value-added dealer-distributor. You ever thought about edging into those adjacent market spaces?
Well, I wasn't fortunate to inherit a big farm or something,
Yeah.
so this is my way of farming.
Okay, you're cultivating customers,
cultivating the
and
customers.
building a legacy as well.
Yes.
All right. And by the way, before we let you go, I want to congratulate you on your commitment to physical fitness. The Center for Executive Leadership has done some research and determined that people like you that do exercise diligently and regularly, 15 to 20 miles that you run a week, right, actually make better decisions from a physiological point of view. So what do you think about that? How about Henry Aschoff, ladies and gentlemen, right here?
Thank you very much, Mike.
Good to see you. $25 million company, 600% increase in sales in the last 13 years. Oh my goodness.
Norfolk, your people made the difference. Norfolk, you shed your heart inside. Norfolk, your people made the difference. Norfolk, it's a journey, not a ride.